What's up, guys? It's Eggie here. We're in the garage. This is take 2 now. Why did I do that? It's take 2, not take 4, 2. And I don't know. It like cut out halfway through, and I was just like, I don't want to ever have a random cut in the middle, so I'll just start from the beginning again. I did that last time too. But we got our parts in that I talked about in the last video. I did open them. Sorry, put out you guys. Yeah, I just wanted to inspect everything, make sure everything was there and everything was good. But yeah, so everything's here. Shout out to Sellers Inc. for keeping me updated and everything. He kept letting me know that we were just waiting on the LSD for the transmission and stuff like that. So shout out to him. I gotta find a spot on my car for these. But so I already kind of went through this. It kind of sucks to have to do it again. But so what do we got? So we have our PPG gears. Most people in the Honda world know what PPG is. They're like top of the line for transmission stuff. PPG Fitzner Performance Group, or Fitzner Performance Gearboxes. I think the P silent. But yeah, like I said, top of the line. So we have first and second gear output. The output for first gear on mine is 2.83. I think that's one of the only ones they sell, unless like, you know, I heard like some special guys get to run some cool numbers, or like I think they're quote unquote like testing them. I don't know how true that is, because I think on some of them, like if you look it up, like if you try to click on a certain gear, it says I could have sworn like on a website it said invitation only or like something like that, but whatever, it is what it is. This is good enough for what we have right now, and I mean these are exactly what we need anyways. So PPG first and second. We'll take out first gear. It's a dog gear, so dog gear straight cut. So let me see, so the teeth just go straight up and down. On like standard transmissions, usually the gear is like at an angle, you know, across that way, or like it kind of curves a little bit. So straight cut gear is supposed to be stronger. I think reverse on most manual cars is straight cut, so it has like that whine to it too. There's a slider in there too. As far as transmission parts, I'm not like the #1 guy on that, so to tell you what exactly everything is, I know it's a slider hub because it says on the box, and you know what I mean. But as far as knowing like what everything specifically does, I'm not really sure. I know first and second gear. This is a slider hub. Slides something. And what we got? First and second dog ring. I'm not sure what that does either, but I'm sure it replaces some gear that's on the transmission too. And then we have the input shaft as well. And it just says the gear ratio on it again. I already had this out, and it's covered in like de-corrosion like stuff, which is like, it sucks that I have to do this twice. But there it is. So it's the whole shaft. All the gears sit on this. I'm assuming the slider probably sits on this too, and all that stuff. So first and second gear are all on the same shaft. I do know that. And then like third and fourth, I think, and fifth are on their own, or like fifth and reverse are on their own. Why are you fighting with me to go back in the bag? Now my hands are covered in that stuff again. And this is all coming inside because I'm not leaving it out here in the garage because I don't want the humidity to get it. Man, now I gotta take the diff back out. So we have ourselves a M Factory diff. M Factory is like one of the top companies. I know there's Quafe and there's again, I can't remember that third company, but I know I've seen a couple people post them that they have them for sale, like distributor wise. But Nope, I went with M Factory. Everybody I know has an M Factory, and as far as I know, they work well. So, you know, it's kind of hard to buy like a different company when you don't know anyone that runs it, so you don't know how well it actually works. But I do know M Factories work, because Savi has an M Factory in his car, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And my boy 110s. Speaking of that, my boy 110s. That's not an 1150 CRX anymore. That's a 10-second CRX. So most people are like, well, how many times did you do it? You did it twice, back to back. 1098, 1089. Put respect on his name. But no, yeah, congrats to him running 10s. He did an eliminations. He was kind of just like, well, we're running numbers now. So shout out to him. I already took this out once, so. But here it is. This thing is surprisingly small and surprisingly heavy at the same time. So it has the M Factory logo right on it. I mean, this thing's a unit. It's freaking sick. I mean, yeah. So like, if you look, open, like it's an open diff. So like, allows the transmission, the axles, to, you know, spin on their own wave. Versus like one being locked in to spin and the other one kind of just doing its own thing. Like if you look at the one on the transmission now, there's like a rod that goes through the middle, which is a non-LSD. But I throw it back on the floor. So we most definitely needed this because no one tire fire doesn't win races. Well, it does. I don't know if it necessarily will win a heads-up races, but for heads up, we gotta get that LSD. So I'll put everything back in. Got some stickers and a warranty card. So that's kind of cool that they give you a warranty just in case. I mean, I read the warranty card. There's not that much information on it as far as like if I do for some reason or somehow break this LSD, which I doubt I will, but knock on wood that I don't. Then we got, let's see, the bag of pet package stuff. So comes with some Ferrea valve seals, so exhaust and intake valve seals. Then we got our spring seats and our retainers. These go on the bottom, these are up top, these will hold the springs. And then what holds the valves in place are our Super Tech keepers. And then, crap, no. You didn't see anything. I'm gonna grab this box. We have our dual valve springs, 92 pounds. Big boy deals. A lot of people are like, originally I wanted to get 92-pound ones because, you know, they're supposed to be better. I mean, you know, allow higher RPM and all that jazz. A lot of people are like, well, don't you need like a bigger cam to run them? And I was like, well, the stock K24 A2 cams, you know, do the deal. Like, and they're supposed to be like, you know, the quote unquote best like stock cams. They're like basically what the Drag Cartel dropping cams are based off of. So you know, I was thinking about it, and then after talking to some people, you know, had to make the decision to get some real cams, which you guys will see in a second. But these are dual valve springs. One goes inside of the other. You know, it's probably just easier than trying to make one spring, you know what I mean, do all the work, so you have two separate springs. But yeah, so that's much need if you want to run, you know, run this car out to like 10 grand, if not more. All right, now you can see it. So we got Drag Cartel Industries. I think everything came with Drag Cartel, if I'm not mistaken, because I think Chris orders it from Drag Cartel, but he's like a Drag Cartel distributor. I forgot to put this back in the bag. But these are the 4.5 cams. I think the part number is like OG 004.5. So let's see if we could get these open. We got some stickers. I mean, I don't know what, if your parts don't come with stickers, then what's the point? I want the sticker. not the part. Okay, I want the part back. I still want a sticker. So I think I'm gonna put these on the beam tripper because I think it'll look real cool on the beam tripper. And then they give you like some specs and stuff, so when you're putting them in, you don't mess them up. TDC, top dead center, exhaust cam, intake cam, bottom dead center, overlap, like a bunch of stuff. So let's see. My second time doing this, like I said before. I guess it'll make for a smoother video than the first time. This is probably like, I get it, like these cams, like cams can actually I was actually talking about that cams with my boss this morning. Well, I don't know if I'll call it this morning, but at some point, because I had to do put a rocker in a Dodge Caravan or Town and Country, and he was explaining how you know, cams can take like they could take stuff from like side to side, but like as far as like, you know, I shouldn't drop pretty much, because I was like, if you tighten it, because the cam, it kind of went like this, and if I tighten like, I went on a tangent. I'm trying not to go on a tangent. Anyways, if I would have tightened it back down, it could have cracked pretty much. So like he was like they could take everything from this way, but if it's anything like this, it's just gonna, which I probably shouldn't do that. But trying to use finger trap deal. And I already have these out too, and like whatever stuff they use like sticks to the bag and it makes it super hard to pick up. There it is. Alright, this is way smoother than last time. But yeah, these are the big boy cams right here, the 4.5s. Getting my fingerprints all over them. But yeah, got the little Drag Cartel logo right there. I don't know if you guys could see it. But I mean, yeah, these are the Mac Daddy of all cams right here. I mean, I know other companies make cams and stuff like that, but Drag Cartel 4.5s they're the shit. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know, they give you that nice chop. You know, that nice idle chop. And now I gotta figure out how to close this box. This packaging, while it keeps the cam safe, I get that, but like this is insane. Hold. I'm assuming the 4.5 is like the rise on the cam. Because then you got the 3.2s, you have I think there's a 4.0, but I want the biggest one that we can get, and that's everything. I still have to get the valve guides, the bronze valve guides, and we're gonna a couple other things. But I still gotta get rods. Because we can't use the CPs that we have. Rods, clutch. I have axles, insane shaft axles, clutch, rods. Oh, head gasket. I still gotta get the block board out, and the block guard installed. What else? I found my oil pan, my misplaced oil pan that was in the bottom of a crate that I just didn't look in. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as like being able to drop the motor in the car and transmission and everything. Clutch rods. We have the clutch bearings. Wow, clutch bearings. Oh my! I'm thinking about too many things at the same time. We have the rod bearings over there that I bought last time when we first we were putting the block together before we decided to go with 87.5s. Yeah, but I think that's it as far as like, and then like some small stuff. Oh, I still need to get a tensioner too. Javier has there was a gear that was involved with the pump that had a, what would I call it? Kind of like a pin that sits in it that from the one I took off that it broke. It was apparently broken inside of it. So that he says he doesn't think I broke it, but I probably did break it. I don't remember. But so he's bringing me one of those. We gotta take apart a couple of the motors I have out there to see what other parts we could take off of that to use. But yeah, I think we're done for now. I think we should have a transmission build video this weekend because Javier should be coming up probably Sunday because I have a lot of stuff to do on Saturday, and he was talking about like late Saturday night, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I really want to be putting a transmission together at like midnight. Or I'll just wait till next day, Sunday. Why am I yawning so much? But yeah, man. I mean, I'm excited. You know, because I mean, and if anybody knows anything about K series, like transmissions is like that's their downfall. Like the motors make so much power and torque compared to like some other motors, but the transmissions just aren't there. Versus if you get like the full dog box, which I want to get 3 and 4 at some point, but first and second for right now is good. And then the LSD. So I mean, the transmission should be, knock on wood, bulletproof. Oh crap! I forgot these were. But yeah. So I think hopefully we'll have that video this weekend because I would rather not wait 2 weeks to put out another video. I gotta do some other stuff, but it's like more body work, messing with the bumper and cutting the ends off the weight plate because it's conflicting with the bumper and it's hitting it. I think that's why like the sides won't go in. I know it's why the sides won't go in on the way, but I don't want to put like another video of me just messing with the front end of the car. I want to like actually start building stuff. So what the hell? That's it for now. This is like take 2. It's probably like, I think it's like 10 o'clock at night right now. I'm going inside. I also have like a pounding headache, and I'm probably going inside to watch some. I was watching a Taylor Ray video on his Corvette, which I think that's really cool. I like watching that video because he's like those videos because he does a lot of the fabrication and stuff like that, which I want to get to that point too. But you know, having Javier, most people would probably call it a crutch, but I'm learning from him. So like as far as like the motor and everything, like he was teaching me stuff like I've never seen before. Like he's gonna probably show me a bunch of stuff as far as transmission wise, as far as like putting the head together. So I'm gonna take advantage of the people I have around me, which is something my dad's friend said. My friend's dad said, and which is also is my dad's friend. But you know, he was like, take advantage of the people you have around you because they want to help you and they want to see the car run. And I think if I didn't have the people around me and the people that are helping me, this car wouldn't be anywhere where it is now. So again, I appreciate everybody that watches the videos and wants to see this car run. I mean, I texted Javier pictures of everything I bought, and he was like we're ready. Like he's excited. Like he's like, I think I'm more excited than you are. I'm like, I'm excited, but I just know realistically there's still a lot left to do. So the goal is, for me at least, have the car, at least the motor, have the car running, or at least sputtering or something by the end of this year. But we'll see if the motor's in the car. Oh my god, all that's left is wiring and like a couple other things and like the ECU. Then I'll be happy. If the motor's sitting in the car physically, I'll be happy because at least it's done and it's in the car. But as far as goals right now, I don't want to set any goals for certain events to get out for certain events because I don't want to set them and then not make them. So but I know if I could get the motor in the car, like it'll really start coming together a lot faster, so we can start mocking up stuff, running hoses, lines. We still got to run a bunch of lines. We still got to figure out something about the clutch. So I mean, there's a lot to come for this build, but now I'm mumbling and ranting on like I didn't want to. But yeah. So for now, we're done, and I'll see you guys hopefully this weekend.